Mary. We invite you guys to like, subscribe,
and comment
down below, you all, because today we are going to be talking about Gwen. She is doing a review of Sister Wives, I think, episode 8.
Yes.
And we are going to get right into it. But first, we want to thank all of you guys for rocking with us, supporting us, subscribing, liking, sharing, and still commenting and being engaged with our channel and our content.
And
yes.
All of you who contribute content, love donations, we just love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And just a quick reminder, you guys, tomorrow we are actually going to be going live. I'm not sure what time yet, but it'll probably be sometime early in the morning for you guys.
Right.
We're going to be going live. I mean, I did a poll about what you guys wanted to talk about. It was either about Prisoner of a Prophet, Becoming Sister Wives, or My 5 Wives. It seems like Becoming Sister Wives is in the lead, so it looks like that's what we're actually going to be talking about.
Okay.
So we will either be discussing chapter 1 or we'll be discussing chapter 2.
Yeah.
So it'll be one of those two things. So if you feel like you haven't read the book, don't worry about it. We're going to give you guys a brief analysis of the book, and then we're going to give you our opinion, and we can all just communicate and chat. So
and we might read some excerpts of the book.
Yes. So do not worry about reading the book. Just come on along and let's chat on this wonderful Sunday tomorrow, okay? But I will post what time the live should be going on later on this evening after I've posted it, and I will post in the community about how you can at least be notified for when we go live and everything. So it'll probably be early in the morning because right now we are about 8 or 9 hours ahead of you guys, and we're going to try to get the live done kind of early in the day because we have some things to do in the evening time.
Right.
So yeah, make sure you guys look out for that live because we will be going live tomorrow. But let's go ahead and talk about Gwen, you guys. I love the fact that Gwen is really just letting it be known how she feels about certain things.
Yes.
Because there was a point, like in the beginning of the when she was watching it, and I have to see when exactly is that story about the knife and the kidneys. Because isn't it supposed to be soon? One of our subscribers says that it seems like Gwen actually skips over some of the more hurtful parts.
I do think she does, because when she's watching it seems as though she finishes very early. So
very early.
It's either, because remember she had said before that some of the parts that are hurtful, like she zones out.
Yeah.
Remember she was saying that sometimes, like when she's talking to her dad, or if something's going on in her life that's, like even when she went to Isabella's party.
Yeah.
If something's happening that's hurtful to her, she zones out.
Yeah.
And so I think she skips over those parts. Either they're hurtful or she finds it boring.
Yeah.
And she will,
because my thing is, I'm just kind
over.
of flabbergasted that we have not seen the knife in the kidneys episode yet. Like, I felt like that came before he had helped her pack up her stuff in the garage, right?
Well, no, because he hadn't. You mean when Isabella left, right?
Yeah, because remember they had that because, what was it?
No.
They were packing up the
I
garage.
think that goes first. She goes away with Isabel.
Oh, yes, so that was not when she's leaving with Truly.
I don't think so. But this one, she's just going to North Carolina to drop Isabel off.
Okay.
Isabel is going to be staying with Maddie.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I'm about to say, like, girl, I know you did not just skip over the whole knife and kidneys. Like, that's the one I really wanted to see, and the reunion. That's why I really wanted to see.
Because
Gwen
remember that knife in the kidney, that happened
a week before she was leaving.
Right, and that was the last time
they all met up.
They all met. That's because they all met sitting down. Because after that, I think they had the little party. Mike Kelty came down.
No, it was not a party. That was a sad get together.
That little get together that they were all standing up outside.
Yeah, and McKelty forced on her mama, which was so wrong. So I think it's
still some time left for the knife and the kidneys, because that's going to be hilarious. I can't wait for Gwen to review that. She actually might skip over that. She might actually skip over that whole entire meeting.
If she skips over, I'm going to be very, very upset. Because that's the one that we want her to see. No. Like, we don't need her to watch stuff that isn't interesting.
Yeah, I'd rather she not watch the hurtful parts, actually.
Well,
I mean, that's what we advised her, though.
No, before. But I'm not saying that I want her to be hurt. I'm just saying I want her to see it, just so that she can really know what's going on. And then she can maybe also see how Robyn is being fake. Because she says that since she's watched the show, her opinion of Robyn has improved, and I mean Kody's has her opinion of Kody has declined, which rightfully so. Right. But Robyn also should be declining. But I don't think she has watched it from the beginning. That's why
she hasn't seen that.
She hasn't. I mean, because we have watched every single season, and we are now doing the book. So I'm just shocked that she said her opinion of Robyn has improved. And then she also watched that whole scene of Mary and Robyn chit-chatting and talking to each other and all that stuff. And you know, she did seem a little bit annoyed that Robyn kept on saying that I hate the fact that our family keeps on being messed with. That's not the case. She's like, my mom's happy. And then even Kody was saying that, oh, you know, the thing is, we're still family. And she was like, yeah, of course we're still family. He said, but Christine's just not in it. And then Gwen was like, whoa, what? Wait, hold on, wait, that's not true. We are still family.
She was agreed until she couldn't agree no more.
Yes, but you know what was interesting to me? The fact that he said that Christine is not family anymore. It literally goes back to that whole documentary that we watched about the prisoner of a prophet. If you guys have not watched that, please go check it out on our channel. It is about the 65th wife of Warren Jeff who has come out to speak. And, you know, obviously Kody is not a part of that sect of the FLDS. But like I said in the video, I think some of the foundation of the FLDS, it permeates through the different sects regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact that he was like, you know, she's not a part of the family. And when you leave them, like from Prisoner of a Prophet, apparently when you leave the...
You leave your children.
You leave the religious family.
You're not allowed to take your kids.
You're not allowed to take the kids. You're not allowed to see your grandkids. You're not allowed to talk to anybody. You're
even
actually
members
called...
of your own family.
You're actually called an apostate, and they completely shun you and act like you don't even exist anymore. And remember when we were talking about it, I was just like, I don't understand how Kody is just like telling Christine she can just go away. Like, that doesn't make sense because she has raised all your baby kids, and she has been there throughout the whole entire thing, and she's an integral part. So how are you going to try to erase her like she doesn't exist? Now it all makes sense. That's how they do it in the FLDS community. So I was just like,
remember when Christine's mom left, Christine said even in herself,
she didn't leave
she didn't
her.
Talk to her. She just left her, and she didn't want her even to be a part of her children's lives. Until I do believe it was Kody's mom.
That said you can't do that.
You cannot keep grandbabies away from the grandmother. You know. So,
you know, being a grandmother, I'm sure she could empathize with her. I was like, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she has also struggled in polygamy as well.
And Christine did say that that she was very close to one of the sister wives of her mom. Right. So I kind of feel like, well, Christine, you also need to understand that Mykelti is close to Robyn.
Well, I think she does understand because she said, I'm not going to force Mykelti to, you know, to not talk to her, whatever the case may be or whatever. But I feel like when she was younger, she actually did not understand that whole thing until she actually grew up.
That's true. Because
she didn't understand
get married
it at all.
Early, so she was still pretty young.
I mean, I don't think she understands what her mom went through until she's now repeating that same history currently. You know what I'm saying? So
to understand, like, what really happened that she left the family. She was willing to leave polygamy, leave that family, leave her children.
And I mean, now she has experienced it herself, and she totally gets it. I'm sure her and her mom are close right now. They're chatting it up. you know, I would love.
Oh, Mama, I understand
why you did that. Like, child, it is not easy.
That's why we really have to have a show with Christine. Just Christine.
And you know, with
Janelle.
I think they definitely should. Because, I mean, they're both kind of like, they have left polygamy. I would love to see what the moms have to say and what those conversations are like. You know, and just kind of going back in history with that.
I mean, I know that Christine has left the religion. I don't know if Janelle has. Because remember, Janelle was saying that her door is open.
She said the door...
And she still believes in the whole celestial thing.
But she said it's not open because she wanted to. She said the door is open because I still have a very strong testimony to my faith. But she knows that she can't really necessarily divorce him because then you're kind of left wandering. You know what I'm saying? So she said the door is open, but she doesn't want to reignite any flames with her and Kody. But Kody was like, well, hopefully me and Janelle can have a beautiful relationship. So I feel like he's probably going to take advantage of that. But that's that whole thing I was talking about where we were basically like, you know, it seems like the women have to go through a man, a created thing, to get to God. Because, I mean, that's the only way that you get to go to
space in the celestial heaven.
Oh my God. And then when we were watching Prisoner of a Prophet, like, listen, if you guys have not watched it and you're like completely new to Sister Wives, watch it because a lot of stuff is going to start making sense. this guy Joseph Smith, which I think he is the father or the founder of this whole sect religion that Kody is a part of, he said that from verbatim that women must go through polygamy. Like there's no choice.
Right.
Women must go through it, and if they do not, they will be destroyed and burned in hell.
Yes.
So, and the thing is, you have to have at least
a very fundamental belief.
Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You have to be in polygamy.
And you have to marry at least 3 wives in order to get to the celestial kingdom.
Yes.
I was like, what?
So those who have 2, gotta go get a 3rd.
I wish that Prisoner of a Prophet show was actually like maybe a whole entire season. They only had 3 episodes, and I was so upset because I felt like a new guppy. I was learning all about FLDS and polygamy. I was like, all the information. But yeah, that was literally a mess, and I really just felt bad that, you know, Gwen was kind of seeing her dad acting this way, and just the things that he was saying.
In the confessional, too. The things
like basically saying Christine is not a part of the family or whatever anymore.
And then, how about when her bed? Remember she talked about the bed?
Good and the bad. Gwen was just like me, like gagging. I was just like, please
and she went into details about stuff that happened in that bed.
I was like, please do not talk about the good and the bad memories. Do not talk to me about the good memories. I don't want to know nothing about what you and my daddy was doing. That was so funny. But Christine was like, well, you know, she actually gave birth to me in the bed, and it was very sweet and everything.
Yeah, I think she gave birth to all of her kids except for Truly. Truly was in the hospital. But we saw that. That was in
What do you mean she didn't give birth? 1. She had a surrogate?
No, I think she gave birth to all of her kids at home.
Oh, yeah.
Except for Truly.
I was like, because I know I saw Christine pregnant with Truly.
Yeah, except for Truly.
Yeah, but you know, Gwen, she looked very confused when Kody, like some of the things he just said never made sense. Like Kody saying that, you know, Christine wanted to be loved and get love but never give love back. She literally was like, she said she loved everybody.
That's the narrative he's trying to give. He wants to give this narrative. Christine was such a horrible person.
Yeah.
She was also very selfish. All she wanted was me. She didn't want the wives. She didn't want the sister wives. That's why they never got along. But how does she not want the sister wives when she's the wife who stays at home?
I know. She stays home taking care of all your kids.
If she didn't want to have anything with sister wives, she can go and work for 12-hour shifts.
Or she could be like Robyn and stay in her own house. And not associate.
But she was right there, even though she had to be down in the basement.
And the foxhole.
And making sure that your kid's okay. And during the time that she was pregnant with Truly, she was working at night.
Yeah.
Because she talked about that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then you could not even help her. Knowing that when she comes home after her night shift, she still has to be there for the children.
Yeah.
And you couldn't help her with that. But Kody is just trying to, and this happens a lot of times when marriages break off. I said before when we were watching Gwen, it just seems like when Christine made the comment, you know, I really want my children to have a good relationship with their dad, right? I think for women, mostly, when we are the ones who leave, we always wish the best for the man. But a lot of times with men, they're quite bitter.
You know what it is?
You know what I'm saying? I think they hold grudges worse than women. Like they even if they're the ones who leave you, they still don't want to see you do well.
You know,
they don't wish you the best. It's okay. It's like kind of this thing. Like once I have this woman, regardless of what religion you are, once I have this woman, it's kind of like she belongs to me, and you don't want her belonging to anybody else.
You know what I'm gonna say? You know, just between us girlfriends.
Men who are watching.
No, men, exit the video right now. This is just between the women and the girlfriends, okay? Between us, I personally believe that men are kind of like petulant babies. I think they want to be loved. They want their head to be stroked. They want their belly full.
Yes.
They want a woman to kowtow to them and cater to them. And also they're really just like little children suckling at the breast. And they're like, I want this woman to be with me, to stay with me forever, no matter what. Like I can literally be a spawn of Satan. I still want her to stay with me. And even though I've done wrong, I'm not going to leave her in peace.
Yeah.
because she should stay with me regardless.
Regardless.
Why is she leaving me?
What?
It's not okay.
No.
Like, why?
Well,
you married me. You wanted to be with me. Why are you leaving me? And I really believe
Yeah.
men are like the biggest babies on the planet.
Yeah.
More so than actual
babies. That part of that never grows up.
Like, they literally just want women to themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they have this weird claim on you. It's like that movie in Twilight where Jacob imprinted on Bella's daughter. That was so effed up.
Yeah.
But I mean,
kind of like she belongs to me for now and forevermore.
I'm sure the men got a kick out of that in Twilight.
I'm
Man,
sure
if we
did.
could imprint on women, that would be phenomenal.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sure they were getting...
Whereas they belong to me forevermore, even after I move on to somebody else. This woman belongs to me forevermore. But it's like...
It's quite twisted.
It's like what Kody said in the clip that Gwen played was like, I don't understand why she's leaving. We have functioned in we have been a dysfunctional family, but we have functioned as a dysfunctional family.
And she said, why be miserable in a marriage when just for your kids to be a little less miserable? Because I'm going to tell you, honestly, when parents are miserable in a marriage, first of all, kids see it. When a father is not treating the mother well, kids see it. When they see that there's not love, or there's not a really genuine respect for one another, kids see all of that.
Exactly.
You can talk your child's ear off, but if they see you doing something, if you tell them go right and you going left, guess where they going? Left. Okay,
Exactly.
So they see all that, and they absorb it like a sponge. So really, it's best for you to leave rather than staying and trying to keep this facade of a marriage up, or this facade of family. Because if you stay,
nobody believes it, even the kids.
No, oh yes, daddy and I, and they see that subtle stuff where daddy moves his hand away from you, or daddy is looking at his phone for a long time, or daddy then come home to 4 a.m., or mom's crying in the bathroom, but she comes out, her eyes all red, like, hi honey, and you're like,
Are you okay?
It's like, of course I'm okay. What makes you think I'm not? Well, because I heard you crying by the bathroom. I mean, and your eyes are puffy as hell. What you mean?
It's,
it's best to just leave. I'm like, honestly.
To move on. It's best to move on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
But when I don't know, I think it's going to get worse, because I think it's, how many episodes?
I think it was like 15.
15.
I think. I could be wrong.
It's going to get worse and worse and worse.
Oh, and apparently Kody, he doesn't even bother to visit the kids that aren't in Flagstaff.
Well, he picks and chooses who he visits.
He said he has only visited McKelty once.
Yeah.
And that was when she gave twins.
And
he has never visited Maddie. Mind you, she has 3 kids.
She has 3 kids now.
Yeah, no, she's pregnant with the 3rd.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he has never visited Maddie. She said he does not actually go out of his way to visit any of the kids. So I'm sure Christine is bringing truly up to Kody.
He visits because Kelty sees Robyn. Kelty's close with Robyn.
I have no idea how the hell they're close. So he will visit.
And so my thing is, when Robyn is sitting there pretending, and Gwen is young, so she can't really see all these little subtleties right now.
I know, so we have to give her grace.
As you get older,
we are giving you
and you have experience.
Yeah.
But, Robyn is not really for the family, regardless of her crying with no tears. She's not for the family.
I wish somebody would say it.
You will make sure, you will tell Kody, hey, Kody,
go see your wife.
You need to see, since you're going over there to see Kelty, why don't you just go and also see Maddie? She will be saying those kinds of things. Hey, Kody, okay, Christine has left you, right? Now, how about Janelle? You have to make sure that Janelle doesn't leave you. She went and spoke to Mary, right? Mary, you got to stay the course. Mary told her, because remember at
Mary
first,
told her that he gave up on us a long time ago. I'm just happy that you stayed, Mary. I'm happy
you didn't go to him to intervene and say, you know something, Kody? Mary's here. She contributes to the family. It breaks my heart when I talk to her and realize that you don't even go and see her. This is not okay, because she's part of this family. If you're really for family, Robyn, you would have done all of that stuff.
And you know what you also would have done? You would have talked to your little kids and told them, Kody cannot stay here for 6 days out of the
because
week. That's ridiculous. He has 3 plus wives.
Exactly.
That is not possible. You want to see him, we can go visit the sister wives, and you go see your daddy for 10 minutes, and then let's come back.
Exactly.
But he cannot be here staying with us to the point where he can't even go see his other family for more than 2-3 days.
That's ridiculous.
Where they do that at?
And
what petulant, bratty kids say, "Oh, I can't see daddy for more than I have to be with daddy."
That is something
at least every 2 or 3 days. Who does that?
No child does that.
Especially in polygamy.
Actually, no child does that. A 2 to 3 year old doesn't say that to a father. It is the parent who has kind of like fed them those words.
I mean, Robyn, you've conditioned your kids to respect a man who's not worth respecting. I'm sure you can condition them to be okay without Kody for at least a week.
Hello.
What is this butter butter?
So yeah,
Rubbish.
I mean, I know she's okay. Oh, I feel Robyn because you're there pretending with Mary. No.
Can't somebody
That's ridiculous.
We're not on Gwen's
Mary has
Patreon.
already given you the rights to her husband, right? She divorced him so that he can marry you. So she has already helped you, but you have never helped her. And I remember in the beginning, when they were saying, oh, it's sad because I can't really get involved in relationships and stuff like that. She was saying,
it's BS because Kody stays gossiping like a ninny to all the wives.
But then now that has all changed. Like, it affects us. So, it does affect us. So we have to, be involved.
You should have been involved from the beginning, you liar.
Exactly. So you pick and choose when you want to be involved and in what sense you want to be involved.
And then, she's so entitled. Anyway, I see why some of her kids feel like entitled. Because she's like, well, they have ruined my family. She got divorced from a man.
The family, and you did nothing to keep the family. And
together.
Even now, with all the stuff that's going on, you still have not helped at all to maintain this family. Like, you should be the one talking to Kody.
Yeah.
Like, we even saw in the my 5 wives.
Yeah.
Right? You see the oldest wife, Pauline.
Yeah.
Reminding the husband and saying, hey, the 3rd wife's birthday, Rosemary's anniversary.
Yeah.
Your anniversary between you and Rosemary is coming up.
Yeah.
Make sure you send flowers. Make sure you do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can do that. You chose not to. Even though you had his ear, you couldn't care less. So
exactly. So please miss me. And Gwen, please.
But no, Gwen,
she doesn't understand. And it's okay. We give grace.
She has some stardust in her eyeballs right now. And then the other thing too, she doesn't want to,
I think it'll be too painful. It'll be too hurting. Like, I feel like I would be very hurt if I saw my no good daddy out there on TV talking about how her mom is this and her mother's that and she's this. I would be pissed.
Well, it gets worse. So I don't know if she should still be watching.
Well,
anywho,
it's Mary.
And Alma.
Be much to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, you all. And do not forget that we are going live tomorrow on Sunday, on Upload Sunday. So you guys watch out for that on our channel and check the community page.
If you miss the live, that is fine. It will still be
posted and everything. So don't worry about it. But it will be at some
like
time
8 hours ahead
of you guys. So yeah,
got you.
But it is Mary. Oh, bye.